Good morning everyone. On behalf of ENVIS Resource Partner on Forest Genetic Resources and Tree Improvement and Institute of Forest Genetics and Tree Breeding, I welcome you all for the digital observance of Earth Day. Let's begin the digital event with an invocation. Now we kindly request Dr. Kannan C.S. Warrior, Scientist F and ENVIS Coordinator, to present the invocation on nature, which is based on Yajurveda. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the invitation on nature, which is Prakriti Vandanam. Earth Day is the largest civic event in the world which is being celebrated by a larger number of peoples. So, it is the perfect time to know about the Earth Day. Now, I again kindly request Dr. Kannan C.S. Warrior, Scientist F and ENVIS Coordinator, to give the introductory remarks.
Good morning. The ENVIS Resource Partner on Forest Genetic Resources and Tree Improvement and the Institute of Forest Genetics and Tree Breeding, Coimbatore, has great pleasure in welcoming all the viewers to this Facebook Live. We welcome our Director, Dr. C. Kunjikannan, to this event. Welcome, sir. Earth Day is being celebrated on 22nd of April around the world since 1970, and the current year, 2021, is the 51st anniversary. This annual event is observed to demonstrate support for environmental protection. The events are globally coordinated by the Earth Day Network in more than 193 countries, and our program has been registered with the Earth Day Network. The first year when the Earth Day used the internet as its principal organizing tool was in 2000, and it proved invaluable internationally. And now the ENVIS Resource Partner at IFGTB is observing this auspicious day digitally through Facebook Live without public gathering as a mandatory precautionary measure to contain the spread of COVID-19. While the coronavirus may force us to keep our distances, it will not force us to keep our voices down. The first Earth Day in 1970 is credited with launching the modern environmental movement and is now recognized as the planet's largest civic event, as mentioned by Dr. Meshwaran. Earth Day continues to hold major international significance. In 2016, the United Nations chose Earth Day as a day when the historic Paris Agreement on climate change was signed into force. And the Earth Day 2021 is expected to educate and mobilize more than 1 billion people to grow and support the next generation of environmental activists. The theme for Earth Day 2021 is Restore Our Earth. Infectious diseases have been rising since 1950s, with an estimated 3 out of every 4 diseases coming from animals. Scientists believe that almost half of the new zoonotic diseases since 1940 stem from changes in land use like deforestation. Since the start of human civilization, we have cleared 46% of trees globally, and we still lose 15 billion trees a year. That is 1,500 crores trees a year. Biodiversity loss in the land few decades is unprecedented too, with around 1 million plant and animal species at risk of extinction. Native species population in land-based habitats have fallen 20%. Early this year, the World Economic Forum launched the 1 Trillion Tree Initiative, which aims to unite governments, non-governmental organizations, businesses and individuals behind mass-scale nature restoration. As of February 2020, the program planted 13 billion trees, 1,300 crores of trees. But it's not as simple as planting a bunch of trees. Planting the wrong species or planting them in wrong areas may cause more harm to ecosystem and wildlife than good. Here comes the importance of sacred groves. Floristic diversity studies of sacred groves help us in a regional biodiversity planning and can select the most suitable tree species for afforestation of a denuded locality. From shifting cultivation at weather patterns that threaten food production to rising sea levels that increase the risk of catastrophic flooding, the impacts of climate change are global in scope and unprecedented in scale. And according to the United Nations, without drastic action today, adapting to these impacts in the future will be more difficult and costly. And we know that the greenhouse gases occur naturally and are essential to support life by keeping some of the sun's warmth from reflecting back into space and making Earth livable. However, anthropogenic activities, mainly deforestation and industrialization, have upset the balance. As population, economies, and standards of living grow, so does the cumulative level of greenhouse gas emissions. We are aware that the concentration of greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere, which is directly linked to the average global temperature, has been rising steadily since the time of the Industrial Revolution. The most abundant greenhouse gas, accounting for about 2/3 of all greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, is largely the product of burning fossil fuels. Therefore, drive less and ride on a bicycle wherever possible could be adopted as a slogan. In 2007, the Nobel Peace Prize was awarded jointly to former United States Vice President Al Gore and the IPCC for their efforts to build up and disseminate greater knowledge about man-made climate change. Hence, creating awareness is of considerable importance. Let's stand committed towards restoring our Earth to its past glory. Once again, we welcome all the viewers to this event. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. The speech was gives an importance about the conservation of the earth, sir. From the basic, what are the steps to be taken? That sounds good, sir. Thank you for the wonderful speech, sir, and also for the introductory remarks. Earth Day is being observed by ENVIS since its inception. So every celebration, we will release the awareness material which reaches the people. So this year also we have conceived an awareness poster highlighting the theme Restore Our Earth. Now I kindly request our director, Dr. C. Kunikaran sir, to release the awareness poster. organizing the awareness poster. The soft copy of the awareness poster along with the handouts will be shared with school students, college students and various stakeholders which are in the broadcast list of IFGTB. In addition, IFGTB ENVIS has conducted an online awareness quiz which is open to all. People from all walks of life were participated in the awareness quiz. Participants numbering from 8, 19, 9 have been participated. The participants were ranged from school students, college students, professors, scientists, even retired professors and homemakers have participated in the awareness quiz. All the participants will get the certificates to their respective email. And I thank all the participants who have participated in the online awareness quiz. We know that the Earth is a unique planet in which living organisms are there. Now it's time to hear from our most respected and beloved director, Dr. C. Kundikan sir. Now I request him to deliver the special address.
Dr. Kannan, Vigneshwaran, and all the viewers through Facebook for the celebration of the today's the Earth Day. So all we know that Earth is a one unique planet where the life is existing till as per the knowledge, present knowledge, and the scientific world is trying to explore the same type of the availability of the life in other planets also. But till that time, we need to save our Earth because of the human activities. A lot of disturbance is happening. That's why the Earth Day is celebrating to change our lifestyle to adjust to the particularly the conservation or the protection of the Earth. So we know Earth surface is covered with most of the area with the water, and the only small area is land area, and that place only mostly the terrestrial life is existing with varied ecosystem, and then the ocean is another very very important place. There are a lot of other type of lives available, and the exploration of the ocean is not done even a very very small percentage only it is happening. And as Dr. Kannan explained, there are different reasons for the issue faced by the Earth. It may be the atmospheric problems or ozone depletion, or plastic pollution, that is oil pollution, acid rains, or the carbon pollution like the increasing of carbon in the atmosphere or even on the Earth crust. So that actually need our lifestyle changes. When you use one piece of paper for writing or one A4 size of paper, if we use both the sides for writing, then definitely we are contributing to saving of Earth. Because, there was one study, small study, taking some schools into consideration. When we see the notebook, after 1 year, academic year, each students leaving about 15 to 20 pages in a notebook. So within a class, 40 students are there. So it comes to into the multiples of that paper. And when you take whole schools, because that much paper is wasted, and that is not reused after the academic year generally. So it becomes very huge number of papers which is wasting. And when you calculate the amount of pollution creating for producing that particular number of pages, it's a huge, because in the form of sewage water, in the form of utilization of the raw material, and that growing the raw material, that is the wood and the bamboo, then that input itself is huge. So when we take all the measure for calculating that resource requirement and the energy utilized and the sewage created, so that is a very, very simple example for changing our lifestyle. If we use that pages fully, that is one example to reduce our the usage pattern. So the reduce, reuse and recycle, that is one slogan for different days we celebrated. Even in the World Environment Day, we use that particular slogan. Sometimes in the Biodiversity Day celebration also. But all the days actually for the betterment of the life on Earth. That is the thing. So, what I appeal that use minimum and for maximum utility. Always I use this particular slogan. Use minimum for maximum utility and return back the material what we are using back without much changes to the nature. So that if we keep that particular slogan in mind, definitely we can change our lives and use minimum in the sense all use the minimum of energy, minimum of raw material and or minimum of water. So that actually we have to start from our own life. So when we take this particular issue into the practical life, we have to create awareness, particularly through children, our own children or through schools. So that actually highly benefit. Because one example is that in my own life, so I joined in a society, the Society for Environmental Education Kerala. That is the first environmental education society, I can say that in South India. And through that, when I joined, and so many other students joined, that is a very, very basic level of the grassroots level awareness program created. And because of that, so many people are in that line come up with the change in the mindset. So definitely, if we take children or the students into the this particular awareness programs, definitely we can change our the whole the lifestyle of the people and the thinking of the people. So this is the message I wanted to say in this particular day of the Earth Day celebration, to try to change our life suitable to address the issues of different problems that come out in these days. So thank you very much, and thank you Kannan and the team of ENVIS for arranging this celebration of this day. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The speech was very fruitful and informative. Definitely we will raise the awareness as per the thing you have told, sir. The minimum usage and maximum utilization is more important, that every people should practice in order to overcome the converse. So, and also you highlighted the importance of 3 R's. So we have to practice accordingly to support the environment, sir. Definitely we will raise the awareness based upon the speech, sir. Thank you, sir. I am Dr. S. Vigneshwaran, Senior Program Officer, ENVIS. It's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this digital event. First and foremost, I express my heartfelt thanks to our most respected and beloved director, Dr. C. Kunikanan sir, for supporting us and motivating us in conducting such innovative events. Thank you, sir. I thank our coordinator for his motivation and also for the support. I thank you, sir. I extend my heartfelt thanks to all the scientists, forest officials, ministerial staffs, research scholars and other staffs of the IFGTB for their support rendered. I also thank Ministry for their funding support and encouragement. I thank all the viewers who are viewing the digital observance through Facebook Live. Because without the viewers and their support, we will not conduct this type of events. And I also thank all the participants who have actively participated in the online awareness quiz. Regularly, many students were participating in the program which is being conducted by INVIS Resource Partner on Forest Genetic Resources and Tree Improvement. I thank all of them for their participation as well as their participation in the quiz, online awareness quiz. I thank the press for their coverage, and I thank my team also. I thank coordinator facilities and other supporting staffs for making the occasion as a successful one. I request all to save the earth as we save ourselves. So once again I request you all to conserve the earth because earth is called as Mother Earth. So thank you all once again. Thank you.